Hey, welcome back to the Past Alive. Thank you all for tuning in tonight for another episode of Turn Back the Clock Tuesday. And this evening, we are heading back to the year 1991 to rip open a personal favorite of mine. At least from this era, we have before us a very bulbless and also topless jumbo box of 91 Bowman, featuring 5 different Hall of Fame rookie cards. We also have other notable rookies. It's a 704 card base set. And back in 91, I was definitely buying these, chasing after Tim Salmon rookie and all kinds of other ones. You don't see these all too often to begin with. If you go on eBay right now, look for a jumbo box of 91 Bowman, you won't even find one. There's not one listed. So when I saw this on there last week, I had to grab it. And it was only about 55 bucks, I want to say, which is basically about the cost of a wax box. But here we have 24 jumbo packs, 40 cards per pack, chasing after the rookies of Jim Thome, Jeff Bagwell, Mike Mussina, Chipper Jones, Ivan Rodriguez. You also have Lofton having a rookie in there, Tim Salmon, Javi Lopez. So many to name that I can't think of another set after 1970 even that has that many Hall of Fame rookies. Then the closest one might be 1975, having 4 Hall of Fame rookie cards in it. We got 5 in here. Let's get down to business. We got Corey, Paul, L, and everybody else in here. Thank you guys all for joining me for this special rip. It's been 5 years since I've done 91 Bowman, which is nuts to me because for how much I love this set, you think I'd open it a lot more. So pretty excited to tear into this, and I've definitely never opened a jumbo box. We got the Ghetto Shuffle. We got 4 participants. This is the monthly Patreon rip. And our first participant is going to be Jason M. We're taking out the first 6 packs for you. 240 cards and a chance for any of these rookies. Good luck to you, Jason. These are some pretty fat packs that cost $1.49 back in 1991. We'll see some creepy photos, some fake faces, as they were definitely photoshopping some cards in this era, especially in this set. Paul Elsa's 89 has a few sets with 4. That's very true as well, depending on what brand of 89 we're talking, like 89 tops. So we have Dawson starting things out. Get a feel for them if you've never seen 91 Bowman, but I highly doubt anyone on this channel has not seen these before for how much I've obsessed over them. There's Ron Robinson having the time of his dorky life. And no sign of any rookies yet. Yeah, Pudge Rodriguez, rookie. There's a second-year Juan Gonzalez, and you have the gold foil on quite a few of these cards. Steve Finley, early on in his career. Strawberry. Kevin Eddy. And I want to say, in wax packs, I'm pretty sure that Thome and Pudge are in the same pack. Gaetti, Pena Bonilla, Maddox, and Tim Costo ending the first pack. So really nothing to write home about in there. Rob G says, great set. Love opening this product. Yeah, me too, man. I almost didn't want to open it because 91 Bowman Jumbos, anything outside of wax, they're kind of scarce. Rack packs, you don't really see them too often. There's a Brett Boone rookie card. Kolesko looking rather sassy in his rookie card. Kevin Moss would have taken the world by storm back then. And there's Billy Doran. Billy Doran's real bummed out because still at a local antique mall close to my house, there is a 92 Topps Billy Doran for $8. It's been there for, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 years now, along with 2 other random 92 Topps Commons, all $8. Been there for years, will probably outlive all of us. Larkin with the gold bats. There's Paul Russo, the first fake face Photoshop extraordinaire shows up. Paul Russo, the gold MVP. There's Ken Griffey Sr., Girardi Radinsky, Paul Ossenmacher, Kevin Bass for Trevor Williams if he's lurking in the background, Spanky LaValliere, Ritas, Ken Hill's Bonds, Smoltz and his little scum stash, Paul O'Neill from Mikey G, and Mariano Duncan. So 2 packs down. But you just need an update on the Taco Bell and the Walmart janitor. You know what? I have not seen the Taco Bell, or I've seen Taco Bell robot. I was trying to go there the other day, and they had locked down the dining room, so I had to leave. And as I drove away, I saw him sitting in the corner of the, like in a booth of the place, just staring out the window directly at me. It was almost like a big middle finger and I ended up going to another Mexican restaurant to eat after that. But that was the last time that I saw the robot, the janitor. Him and I have not faced off in a while, although I was at that store last night. He was not there. Corey now singing Matchbox 20 lyrics, which I am not going to read in here. And he already knows I'm not going to read them. And Corey actually sent me a video last night of him at the grocery store, and Matchbox 20 was playing on a loudspeaker. So I think he was pretty excited to be in his element there last night. There's Jimmy Reese. Corey has been slacking on the video uploads during the last week or so, but he is making videos again, so subscribe to Ripping for Ripkins. He does open old stuff and modern. He's got a new series happening with 92 Donruss chasing after the Cal Ripken Elite Auto, and he actually pulled an auto out of the first box he opened. He'll be doing it on the first of the month, so you don't want to miss that. There's a Sandberg, Charlie Hayes, and nothing else in there. 3 packs. Jimmy Reese, is that a rookie? I believe you probably could consider that a rookie card. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Jimmy Reese probably is not with us any longer. John Lambert says Kodiak Bear SSP rookie sighting. Well, I can't let people down when they ask for things, so you want Kodiak Bear? Where the hell's he at? I have so much crap laying everywhere that he's here somewhere. So instead of Kodiak Bear, you might have to settle for this $2,000 88 Topps Mike Diaz for now. It's either that or a stump Merrill with a crusty piece of gum stuck to the back of it. The TPIA box next to me is it's rather tattered right now. Things are all over the floor and everything else. It doesn't ever end. Trevor Williams says, growing up, Bill Doran lived a few miles from me in the regular middle class home. He told my friend, save your money, kid, baseball careers are short. That's pretty crazy, man. He was not wrong. He was not wrong at all. We got Alton in the house. Says, rest in peace, Ozzy. We definitely lost a legend today. It's crazy because he just finished the world tour, 3 weeks ago? William Pennyfeather for Joe's Card Corral. And there's a BGO. Tim Salmon rookie, the first notable rookie, shows up about halfway through the first stack. Definitely one for the rookie box. And that's actually Tim Salmon's only one and true rookie card. Doesn't have any others in any 91 releases. Another fake face, some sort of like, I don't even know, gangrene happening there. Rod Crew, we got quite a few cards in this set. Always like those ones. Cecil Fielder, Murphy, Fernandez, it's an Alex Fernandez rookie card. Carlton Fisk, Hatcher, Alomar, Steve Carsey rookie was definitely a decent one at one point in time. So we got a Salmon rookie. We got 2 packs left for the first stack. Pull-Ups' supposed assisted suicide, so he knew what he was saying when he said last time I'm seeing him, I'm coming home. That's pretty crazy. I did not hear that. Of course, I can't believe you wouldn't read my chat. And FYI, John sent me the video of Matchbox 20. Today must be opposite day. Donnie Baseball. There's Danny Gladden, mullet flapping in the wind. Jeff Tackett. Bruce Hurst, Polonia. Cal Eldred, and we got a Benito Santiago short print that's upside down. For whatever reason, the gold bats, another Rod Crew gold jersey. McGee, Ken Griffey Sr., another $100 flea market special there. Kevin Bass, we're seeing some repeat collation here. Mike Pagliarulo, second year Dave Justice, Devon White, Sid Bream, Carlos Quintana ends that pack. Salmon still lead. Keith Richards is still kicking. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Benito image variation. It's always funny when all the cards are facing the right direction and there's one random one. So only right that you declare that an SP. And then it confuses people that go back and watch these videos that didn't collect back then. Like, what the hell? Is that really a short print? I've had that happen a bunch of times. Glenn Davis having the time of his life. Escobar, Dave, Steve. Can we find any big rookies? This card of Jeff Montgomery always creeped me out. I don't know what he's doing there, but Nick West in the house with the Carmen emoji. What is going on, man? The ever so hideous antics of this freaking guy. And I did find out from Ed Smiley. So back in, I think it was the real early 90s, you remember, obviously, the Zane Smith clock that I passed on at the flea market in Ohio that I regret to this day. It was such a hideous abomination. I probably should have bought it, but they actually, it wasn't a custom. They made those, and they made them for actual prominent players. But for whatever reason, Zane Smith has one. So all hope is not lost yet. I can still find a Zane Smith clock probably on eBay. Not that I want one, but I feel like now I must have it. Jeff May in the house is watching some prepping for San Diego Comic-Con, or watching while prepping for San Diego Comic-Con. John Jabs returns on Jeff Has Cool Friends soon. Jeff May, thanks, man. I was actually on Jeff May's show for a reunion with none other than Ken Knapsack of Sports Card ASMR. Colin Powell, if you have not checked out Jeff Has Cool Friends, please do so. If Paul L. or Corey could post a link. Shilling, but definitely it was a good episode. It was awesome to hang out with Jeff again, but also with Ken Knapsack. I've been a fan of his sports card ASMR videos for quite a while. If you like humor and cards, nostalgia, then you're definitely going to want to check him out too. Lofton rookie card shows up, the second nice one. Will Clark, and kind of dazed and confused in that photo. We got Van Poppel rookie. Also took the world by storm back in '91. Glavin Molitor. There's Vaughn Hayes, my eternal arch enemy. Looks terrified in that photo for some reason. Definitely was threatened before that photo was shot. And Alan Trammell last but not least. So that ends the first gigantic and bulbous stack for Jason M. We found Tim Salmon and Lofton rookies in the first row. Let me bring this 50-pound box back up into the camera. This surely a monstrosity. So we got 3 remaining participants. The Ghetto Shuffle is going to throw it to James H. James H, you're in the top right. Out here. Just picking that box up. James H is a Red Sox fan. You could easily pack search these if you wanted to. There's a Puckett on top. BJ BJ Surhoff on the back side. Zane Smith was Diet Greg Maddox, so I could see him getting a clock. Now, what the hell just happened there? I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and someone still managed to break that barrier and call me anyways. I don't know how to disable that altogether. Thank you for that, Floyd fan. Yeah, I guess, I mean, Zane Smith definitely was a good pitcher, but the hideousness overall cannot be overlooked ever. I think I was pumped on Kurt Miller back then. Dave Parker, Dickie Thon, there's a Lieberthal rookie, another guy that was hyped up back then. Nagel rookie card. Never forget when Nagel hit a grand slam. That was nuts. Dalton Morandini. Saberhagen, Doug Jones, the wild gunslinger. Sir Half. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Freudian slip. That's a pretty hideous picture right there, though. Rod Carew, Trammell the Gold Bats. He's got a couple cards in this set. Musina rookie card. Nice. James H., the first pack for you. You uncovered the Musina rookie. Very freaking nice. Oil Can Boyd. So we have 1 out of the 5 Hall of Famer rookies uncovered. Yount, there's a Langford, Hal Morris, Vance Law, another enemy of mine, and there is the man himself, BJ Surhalf. He'll be known from now on. Paul also says Shallow Hal. Yeah, my brother and I did not like Hal Morris back then either. We have Nolan Ryan in the back of this pack. Peanut Butter Posse says, I'll never understand the new ways where minor leaguers are held in higher regard than established superstars. Isn't that crazy, man? Yeah, I can't even like if I can't even open like a Bowman Mega Box and know like 1% of the players. It's nuts. Unless you like keep up with that, which I don't. So me opening that is pretty terrible. Jim Tomey rookie. The next one up. James H. getting all the freaking luck here. First Musina, now Tomey. Like I said, in wax packs, Tomey, I can't unsee that. I will definitely be seeing that when I close my eyes tonight. And that is awful. Keith Mitchell, Juan Augusto, Mark Newfield. Got another fake animated face here. I was definitely stoked on that card, and it wasn't going at 1 point. This guy, too. Creepy. There's the big cat for Corey Schilling. Another Lofton rookie. Freaking hot pack right here. Alomar, Angel Miranda, Dave Valley, Landrum, Tomlin. It's a Tomlin rookie. And this Griffey's actually an uncorrected error. Should be number 255. They never went back to fix that. I like that card, though. It's a nice one. And Nolan Ryan gets himself a horizontal shot in this release. The next pack up, we got Criterion Racer Lee in the house. What is going on, Lee? Appreciate that, man. It's always a pleasure to see you. I have not seen a new video from Lee in a little while, but if the mods could drop a link to his channel, I would appreciate it. Go and sub up Lee. He's been around probably since I started, honestly. I've been making videos for a long time as well. You got Puckett. He is the Bob Uecker Super Collector. Van Slyke, McGuire, Jeffries, Bernard Gilkey, of course, had to be in there somewhere. Todd Zeal is a Jeff Conine rookie, another decent one from back then, another fake face. Ed Smiles says, if I saved eBay search for the Zane clock, that's sick, man. If you see it on there, let me know. I never thought I'd get excited about a Zane Smith clock. If you would have told me that as, you know, like a 7-year-old kid, I would have kicked my own ass. Clemens, Tettleton, Steve Farr is an Arthur Rhodes rookie card. I feel like at 1 point, that one would have been like in a dollar box. Van Poppel rookie yet again. Glavin, Pagliarulo, and Dave Justice. 3 packs. Ed Smiles says, I picked up the Nolan clock for $10. That's pretty sick. Mike Schultz says, 2 ads to get in this channel. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty commonplace. I don't pick that. YouTube does that automatically. I hate that myself, but I think there's really much of a way to turn it off on live streams. Tewksbury, Eric Karros, rookie, showing up. Real in distress that Mike Piazza has not yet come onto the scene. But soon enough, they would run away together. And what else we got in here? Crossing a bunch of the rookies off. Tina Martinez. There's a Henderson Gold Bats. Bernie, 2nd year card. Kevin McReynolds. And that dirty scum stash. Gwen shows up. So the coalition's it's not terrible. BJ Surhalf, yet again, and Tommy Hare. Ends that pack. 2 packs remain. Halfway through this box. Any thoughts on those Lego baseball player collectibles of Five Below? I don't think I've even seen those yet. It's not too often that I go in Five Below. Probably the only time I really go in there is maybe like last resort for a phone charger. Frank Thomas, always like that one too. The 2nd year Thomas, Jack Morris. I feel like I've heard people talk about the Lego collectibles, but I don't really know what they are. Jones again, Eric Anthony. Looking way too cool for school in that photo. Here's Kelly Gruber, a.k.a. Dave Coulier. Matt Meeske, another fake face for the ages. Lance Dixon, that's his rookie card. That would have been actually, that's not a rookie card of his. It's a 2nd year. That would have been a decent one at 1 point in time as well. Greenwell, Smith Orsulak, Malaki, Kennedy, and Felix Jose. 1 pack left for James H. He's got pretty good luck in his stack so far. And, of course, tomorrow night, be doing a live $1 card sale, probably around 8:30 or so. Unless I get lazy and cancel at last minute, which has happened quite a few times recently. And definitely call a Mandela effect on Jamie McAndrew. I've never seen that card my entire life, and I've opened a ton of 91 Bowman. So there is Reed Cornelius, directly off the set of Powder, the movie. Glenn Davis, Jose Escobar, Luis Gonzalez rookie card. Tons of rookies in this set. Buhner, Ben Mack, Alex Cole, and look at that. Bagwell rookie has come forth, the gold MVP. Love that card. So what are we missing? We're missing Chipper Jones and Pudge. And we have not seen a Javi Lopez yet, but that would pretty much take care of all of them. Carl Everett, rookie also in this set. Dave Winfield, Canseco, Dennis Martinez, Harold Reynolds, and Bibb Roberts. That big bulbous stack in the books for James H. Sean doesn't get any of that internet money. I can at least watch the ads on his vids to help, but I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's really not as much as you would think, honestly. But that's not why I do it, though. I do it because it's fun. But that is a nice bonus, though. We'll bring out the box. It's getting lighter. Bottom left is going to go to Scotty Arms in the house. What's happening? We haven't seen Pee-wee in a while, huh? Been too busy raising mayhem. But he's here. He's actually sitting behind me, staring at me, which is weird because he's usually always sitting over here. He was behind me on a shelf, so I'm not really sure what he was doing over there. And of course, you're not going to be able to decipher that one. Emphysema is as raw as it gets. The third stack is going to Mikey G. I don't know if Mikey G is in here currently or not, but good luck. Pull some Yanks or some nice rookies. Checklist card starting things off. As a kid, I would have been real pissed about that. Hated checklist cards. Absolutely despised them. It was like creepy Jimmy McAndrew. That did not exist back in 1991. Mikey G is in here. Kent Merker, Tony Scruggs. Just sounds like a mafia boss name. Old Tony Scruggs. Robbins with the Gold Bats. Conine, the Gold MVP. Milt Kyler. And big set. Again, it's 704 cards, so might have to open a little bit to get to the ones you're looking for. Devon White, Ellis Burks, and the first pack from Mikey G. Silver Assassin, Metal Detective says, I appreciate the rips. I'm just getting back in the hobby after a 30-year hiatus. Well, welcome back, man. Welcome back, and thank you for being in here to watch. Watch me desperately try to open some of these packs here that don't want to tear very easily. All right. Clinging on for dear life. There's that creepy powder card again. Glenn Davis. Steve, another checklist. To my dismay, there's Carl Everett rookie card shown for the first time this evening. Christofferson. Pete Shurik. Mark Wohlers. And there's the Pudge. Yvonne Rodriguez rookie has arrived. Number 272. All I can see is Bill Doran just looking out in absolute sadness. So we found all but Chipper. All but Chipper. Investors run the hobby, so we stay living in the 90s. You know, I love that, man. I don't get excited about new cards. I really don't. And I honestly, it bums me out seeing people spend like $400 for a 2025 Chrome Jumbo box, and then they get like nothing out of it. It's obviously a gamble, but it seems like Fanatics, when they took over, they're not, I don't know. I can't really speak on it because I don't open enough new stuff, but just from when I see people posting on Facebook and stuff like that, spending big time money and $400 on a box, you're getting like $20 worth of cards out of it. That sucks. I'd rather spend $50 on a bulbous jumbo box and get all the good rookies. Everett, rookie yet again. Ronnie Walden, who's Dante Bichette the first time. Phil Plantier, rookie, a hot one back then. Boy, was it. Daryl Kyle, it's also a rookie card of his, who left us too early. Scotty Arms says, Bobbis. Anything Nolan Ryan Gem 10 is crazy. Yeah, you're not kidding about that. Williams, Carew, I don't think we've seen that one yet. I think there's 5 of those in this set. Steve Finley yet again. Gibby, Strawberry, Bedrosian. So still no Chipper Jones, Harold Baines, and Jimmy Key. And Zap Pack. Fully Fence is not joking about Zane. Of all complete game shutouts that took less than 100 pitches, Zane Smith has the second most with 7. Maddox is number 115. See, I didn't know that statistic, but I knew Zane Smith could definitely throw down, but did not realize that. Still doesn't make me think he's any less hideous, though, Floyd fan. I just can't get past that. Melito Perez for Jonathan H., who made a comeback, commented on a video last night. So he's still looming in the background somewhere. Might be here now. Jim Tummy rookie card shows up from Mikey G. Bob Wickman. That was definitely Pretty hot one at one point in time. When I say hot one, I mean it was like a $2 card in Beckett, which for this era of cards, pretty good at one point in time. Brett Boone rookie card. I was back when I used to literally look at Beckett every single morning while I was watching cartoons and eating like a big freaking bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios or Golden Crisp. The best days ever. I can never, ever forget those. Move on. I don't know what's up with this Bruce Hurst and some sort of weird anomaly going on down here. Printing blemish. I saw it on the last one too, but I didn't pause to obsess over it. The fake face of Gary Scott. There's that one again. Scott Kuba. Mercedes Jeff Reardon. Hanging out in the woods somewhere. Molitor Vaughn Hayes. Trammell. Jose Leaned. And wrong ants. 2 packs left. Jeff Rear End. That's what I would have called him way back in 91. Rediscovery. What's happening? He says, hey, John. Taco Bell says hi. I was there yesterday, and now you're making me want it. But I actually did make my own burritos tonight. They were pretty good for not knowing what the hell I'm doing. I looked up a recipe online on recreating the cheesy bean and rice burrito. So then I went to the store last night and bought a bunch of stuff. And normally when I do that, I'll spend like $50 on ingredients or whatever else, and then I'll try to make it, and it sucks, and then I just wasted $50. But they actually turned out pretty freaking good. So, and I have leftovers, so I'm excited to swan dive into those later. Kenny Rogers. Yeah, cheese bean rice burrito freaking rules, along with the spicy potato taco. Those are my 2 favorites. It's the only thing I ever get when I go there. I always like this card, though. The shot heard around the world was always an awesome photo. And there's Richie Sanders, rookie, to follow it up. Will Clark yet again, George Brett. First time seeing him. Mark Davis, Avery Henderson, Martinez, Yount, and Sharperson. 1 pack left. Robert says, I went to school with Reggie Sanders in South Carolina. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. Rediscovery says, the cheesy rice burrito, though, the rice has so much salt. That's why I wanted to start making it on my own, because I feel like there's like 700 milligrams of salt or sodium in one burrito. It's like, how do you not literally go into cardiac arrest after eating like 2 or 3 of those in one sitting? Ozzie Smith. So it's like, if I could figure out how to make those and they're not as terrible for you, they're not as good, but there's Tat Paddler. It's hard to replicate the savoriness of Taco Bell. There's Mob Boss Tony Scruggs. And can we find any more rookies? There's Pudge Rodriguez again from Mikey G. Cecil Fielder. Frank on the gold bats. Chatty Ofu says, did you make Spanish rice from scratch or box? You know what? I bought a bag of it. And Chatty, I got your package recently too. The Caitlin Clark cereal boxes and the zip drive. Thanks, man. I did not expect that at all. That's freaking awesome. Chatty's been sending me all kinds of nostalgic goodness on flash drives I've been watching. Dave Smith and his Eternal Sunglass tan lines. And the final few cards for Mikey G. BJ Surhalf. Can't stop calling him that now. That Bulba stack in the books, Mikey G. The final one. And still no Chipper Jones. What gives? Where is he lurking at? Final spot, Nick West. Bottom right. Good luck to you, Nick. We got all kinds of stuff to open, so try to go on a spree of making videos. We got that mystery box. We got yak packs. Maybe I hyped it up a little too much because I don't know what else I have after that. Dan Pasqua, Mark Grace. There's Chris Hoyles. For Corey's PC, if he's actually still in here, but he's probably not. And Mike Willaris in the houses. So you're telling me Taco Bell is not good for me? Thanks for ruining my night. I don't think it's good for anybody, but that's part of why it's so intriguing. And I never made that video, but when I did pull my bank statements, I was working on making a video. Maybe someday it'll still happen, but probably not, because I'll just do a spoiler alert right here. But I think I spent like $15,000 at Taco Bell in 2021. George, I got to like, I think it was like July or something like that. And I think it was like $7,000 or somewhere like maybe a little over that, 7,500, somewhere in that range in 2021. That was back when I was going there twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes, and I was living off of it. Now I ended up going to the hospital at some point because I thought I was going to die. Probably a direct result of eating too much, but it didn't kill me. So I guess that's kind of good. Eddie Murray and Sandberg's gold bats. There could be no TPIA at all today if Taco Bell actually did me in, but what a way to go out. Eckersley, Delonte Shields, second-year card. Tapani, Winfield, Ernest Riles, and Canseco is going to end that freaking pack. The first one in the books for Nick West. 5 remain. Yeah, I guess the spider almost did me in too. Still don't know where that happened at. I think it happened in the woods somewhere. And I don't know what it was, but it's fine now. I've taken antibiotics for 2 weeks. I was kind of worried it wasn't going to go away because people told me cellulitis is like sucks and can spread real easily, but went away. I'm still okay, I guess. Boggs starting his pack off. You got Brady Anderson here. Dwight Evans or Jeremy Burnett's rookie card would have been a hot one at one point in time. Second year, Mo Vaughn. Seeing a lot of the same collation. That Bruce Hurst. I don't know what the significance is of this card tonight, but I'm intrigued. Cecil Fielder, Franco again, Dixon Palmero. Looks like he's absolutely wasted, literally staggering out of the bar in that photo. Musina rookie shows up for Nick West. The first one has been tracked down in this stack. Pena, Sid Bream, and Spangler Vallier. Ends that pack. Scotty's have a great place down here called Zona Fresca. You would love their bean and cheese burrito. That sounds amazing. I always forget where you're at, Scotty, but maybe in my travels, eventually I'll make it down there. Chatty said, this channel gives me the munchies. I give myself the munchies just by making videos on here, because Taco Bell is always talked about pretty much immediately as soon as I go live, and then I'm hungry the entire time. And luckily I can kind of fight off my hunger with this nice ice-cold can of caffeine-free Zevia, the unofficial sponsor of this video. Maybe someday it'll be official. We'll have to wait and see. We got Ripken, a Smith, a Sierra. Jeff Tackett card's creeping me out, too. I've seen that way too many times. Donovan Osborne, this is actually an error card as well. The number is wrong on it. I think it's supposed to be 406. McGuire, Kent Merkers, all kinds of weird light orbs in this box. Martinez, Trammell the Gold Bats. Larkin the Gold Bats. Fernandez, Barfield. I don't know if we've seen that one yet in this Rip Williams. And there's that Griffey yet again. Nolan Ryan, Pagnozzi, Avery Henderson, and Lloyd Mosby. Ends that pack. And then there were freaking 3. Yeah, lots of good rookies. Well, Paul all said it too. When you think about sets that have Hall of Fame rookies, 89 definitely has, you have 4 because you got, what, Biggio, Smoltz, Rennie Johnson, and I think that's it for 89 for tops. If you're talking about Donruss, then it would be a little bit different. Deion Sanders, but 75 tops, you have, what, Gary Carter, Jim Rice, Yount, and Brett. And then outside of those, the 87s have a lot of good players, star players, but not Hall of Famers, so never seen that card in my entire life. Sean Cheatham. Looks like he's old enough to even drive to the ballpark in that photo. Monty Ferris. Darwin and Henderson. Rob Deere. Clemens, Steve Farr, and Briley. Davis, Sheffield, Larkin, Henderson, Robinson, and Bryn Smith. Luke K, what's going on, man? 2 packs remain. Yeah, Jim told me rookie's in 91. He's in 91 releases. Another fake face. Mondesi rookie definitely was a hot one at one point in time. Do I have any old cases of Zima? I don't have any of those. I do see cans or bottles here and there. But the only old booze that I have laying around and actually right next to me on standby is this, I don't know, 75-year-old bottle of booze, 16-ounce King, that I'm probably thinking about drinking at some point here. I don't know. People probably disgust with me because there's always people when I open old packs and they're like, why don't you eat the gum? And when I first started doing this like 7 years ago, I would do that just for the hell of it. And then I stopped because I know how annoying it can be if someone's like chomping on gum and trying to like talk in a video. It sucks. But people still say it. They're like, why don't you eat the gum? Like, okay. And then I do it in last night's video, eating that 81 Fleer piece. And then people are like, yeah, as soon as you eat gum, I'm out of here, buddy. So it's like, can't please everybody, I guess. So if I drank that old bottle of beer, people probably bail on me. I don't know why. There's Lofton Rookie again for Nick West, Will Clark, Brett Pendleton, the stink face. Should start collecting a fake face cards. Yeah, I might as well. I've been collecting every other thing that exists. Just as I go along, like I need more random stuff to collect, like this Terry Francona Lost Souls collection. Propaganda pieces, Lost Souls, fake faces. It's a good PC right there. Ed Spouse is saw in your weekend video the vintage gum collection. Didn't know that was a thing. See, I showed that because I think it's interesting because I don't think a lot of people realize how freaking valuable and expensive old candy is. Even stuff from the 90s. If you find that somewhere, probably buy it if it's a good price. I don't know if I showed it or not, but you might have saw it in the video I did a while back. The bubblegum Band-Aids from the 90s. I remember getting these as a kid. I picked this up at an antique mall in Ohio, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. The I-76 Antique Mall. $5. I was like, that's freaking awesome. I used to literally eat this as a kid and thought it was super cool in a little tin case, and it's still sealed. So I bought it for $5. These, I don't know what they sell for now. I know after I bought it, the most recent sold one was $100 for that. $100. I won't sell it. It's part of my collection because it's freaking awesome. But yeah, tongue splashers, all that stuff. You see sealed cans of those or whatever else, probably grab them because they're pretty expensive. That's why I showed all that, because it was nuts. I don't know how old a lot of that tea-berry gum and everything else was. Looked pretty old to me. And it was very well preserved, too. So I don't know how they came across all that. Then they had a full case of Olipop gum, which I remember when that came out like 25 years ago. And it never really caught on, but it's like Big League Chew, but they're like, yeah, this makes you, put a big dip in, this will make you Ollie higher. It's like the most ridiculous thing ever. But I thought it was cool to see that because you never do, but it doesn't have enough nostalgia for me. It wasn't something that I was into back then, so I'm not going to buy a box of packs of gum for $100. Sandberg short print, the Gold Bats. This is our last chance for redemption in this stack. I've been talking about so much nonsense the last 6 packs that I forget all the rookies we saw. Charlie O'Brien looks pretty creepy in that photo, though. I do know that. Steve Buechele and his scraggly little mullet making an appearance before the end of the video, along with BJ Surhalf. Kyle Daniels, can we find any more? A lot of Sandbergs in this box. Devereaux. Jeff Treadway is going to end this whole friggin' box. John Lambert says, remember the sour Altoid tins? They made a comeback. I do remember when people were real obsessed with those. I think I saw those recently, too. Yeah, I remember like thinking that was real cool. Like, oh, I can like eat the candy, then like put like quarters and pennies in there, then take them and buy baseball cards with them. Yeah, it's cool to see that stuff. That's why I showed it in the video, because it's not something I see very often. I'm sure it's probably not something that most of you guys see either. And the price tags on that stuff is freaking nuts. So that's 91 Bowman Jumbo. We opened and seen almost 1,000 cards. We didn't find a freaking Chipper Jones rookie out of 1,000 cards, basically, which is crazy. But again, these boxes are hard to track down. There is not even a jumbo box on eBay. They don't pop up very often. And but if you want to buy a wax box looking for it, might have better luck and grab it up for like $40 to $50. Chase after it yourself. Or if you don't want to do that, grab yourself a bottle of 75-year-old beer and freaking go to town, which is what I'm going to do right now. So thank you guys all for being here. I hope you'll join me tomorrow night for the live card sale around 8:30. And I guess until then, have a great freaking evening, guys.